Hello everybody, Russian Batman back with another video, and today I have another art video. Yes, woohoo, very cool. These don't do so well, but I like making art, so I'm gonna make more of these videos. But today we are doing another redraw. Instead of it being like multiple little characters that I make, it's all one piece with a whole bunch of different characters. So, and if you don't know what this is, well, I am redrawing. Well, the title probably says it, but I'm redrawing Potatomeen's Spider-Verse. If you don't know who Potatomeen is, he's pretty cool. You can go check him out on the internets. He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. He makes a whole bunch of really good customs. A lot of his customs are a lot better than the equivalents I've made. So you could go check him out. He has some really cool stuff. But and also something he did a while back is he did kind of like original renditions of Spider-Man characters in Lego. And he's all you can check. And I actually, for a lot of the reference, I used his Instagram page, where he has kind of each little page with different members of the Sinister Six and other Spider-Man characters. And what I decided to recreate here is a post he did kind of on Instagram, and I have it in the corner. I don't know where we are in the speech all, but I have it. I had it in the corner for a little bit, which is he posted on Instagram. It's funny because this composition he made was based off Frail Whale. Frail Whale, another good friend of the channel. Go check him out. He has some pretty cool stuff. He hasn't released a lot of content recently, but he's really good at editing, and he has really nice composition with 3D renders. He makes a lot of Lego 3D renders, and his composition is really nice. So this actually image that Potatomeen made is based off Frail's image, and then my drawing is based off. So it's like a drawing based off a post based off another post. So it's kind of Inception here. But yeah, so it's based off like Frail's composition, which is really great. I really, like I said, the composition is just great. Because I'm actually pretty bad at doing like good multiple character composition, so that's why I just copied this one. And like I said, all the shout outs, yeah, like big shout out to Frail for that. So yeah, and that's like I said, I took his composition and I kind of just made it. And yeah, I took like I said some liberties. Not all the poses are the same as the post. If I yeah, I'm gonna pull up the post so I could have it as like a reference. Um, but yeah, so like I said, I had some liberties. Like the pose for Spider-Man is like pretty much almost the exact same as his original Lego post. But I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but the like the Green Goblin is pretty, and especially Electro. Um, it's actually it's his the pose. It's very different than the Frail Whale one. Not very different, but just a little bit. Like Green Goblin's in a different place, and I've changed a few things up to make it more kind of like dynamic, and obviously less Lego like because he posed it with Lego, and you can't pose every joint and whatnot on a Lego figure. But yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm just pretty happy with these designs and how it turns out. Also, since I have some time, I could talk a little bit about his designs, just how I think they are in general. First off, his Mysterio design, which I actually incorporated the least amount of Mysterio in this, because I kind of made him into like the foreground, like he's the thing closest to the audience or the people watching. So it ends up where you kind of don't really see his design as much. It's just the back of the head, which is, you know, it's not the greatest thing, but at least I don't have to draw another character. So that's a good thing. Gives me less to draw. But I do like the composition. I think it looks cool. And just on his design, speaking on it, let me pull up. It's pretty cool. It's very similar to the actually, is this the exact same as I'm trying to find on the Instagram page? It looks almost identical to the Far From Home. No, the yeah, Far From Home. I'm trying to find. I thought it was different than the Far From Home one. Maybe he has it up somewhere, but I remember it was very similar, just with big shoulders. I think it looks nice. Um, I remember I had all this. I just had all this build up saying I would talk about it, and then I just say it's nice, which is pretty funny. Other designs, his Electro design is pretty cool. Trying to pull it up. I think yeah. So it's interesting. He uses the like kind of black and green and yellow. I think it looks cool, especially some of the lines. And yeah, and then like he uses a kind of a solid green like electric headgear piece which is very comic booky. I think it might clash a little bit with the rest of the design because like it looks so cartoonish where the rest kind of looks very realistic. I don't know if that makes sense, but I still think it looks great and I love it. Um, and yeah, and then I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, yeah, he also made these like weird lime green lines that are glow in the dark. Um, but those look pretty cool, and the yellow hands and all that, and all the yellow. It's nice. And also, like, I really like how the face usage. He used the face from I don't remember what the character's called. That one character from Overwatch. Yeah, Green Goblin. I think is probably. I'm not gonna lie. Is cool, but I think it's the laziest design he's made. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. The reason I say that is because it's just the Willem Dafoe, like Green Goblin head with purple, basically. It's Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, but with extra, you know. I don't think it looks bad by any means. I think it's pretty cool. It's just kind of generic. It's like, except for the spikes. I like the spikes in the shoulder and some of the fabric. And this is actually the one I deviated the most from his original design, where you can see the fabric on the original design was kind of darker than the armor, where I made it a lighter color than the armor, just to kind of make it a bit more vibrant. But yeah, and yeah, I think his Green Goblin, like the face he has going on, is pretty cool. But I just think the design, it's cool, but I don't think it's that unique compared to the others, if that makes sense. Um, On to some of the other ones. Rhino. I think Rhino's pretty cool. I do think just on his figure, I do kind of think his figure's really nice. I really don't like how he painted the mouth, though. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm sorry, Potatomeen, but I don't think you draw like screaming mouths that well. There's a few like drawings Potatomeen's had where he has to paint on a mouth screaming. I don't think it looks that great on the original figure. Also, his figure has this weird mask thing that kind of can come off and whatnot to protect his mouth, which is another cool thing. I didn't incorporate it in the drawing, but it's a cool thing. I only have a few minutes left, so I gotta speed run some of these other ones. Doc Ock. Doc Ock is cool. Trying to pull him up here. Yeah, no, I think his Doc Ock is cool. A lot of greens, and I think I made my design a bit lighter than his is. And yeah, he uses the face from not Echo. One of the Bad Batch characters. I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm happy how mine turned out, or how I drew it. I had trouble kind of drawing the arms, but yeah, and I think I don't know what arms he used. He definitely used some like Doc Ock arms from some other toy, or maybe some knockoff one or something. I don't know. But they look good. Those look good. It's a pretty good Doc Ock design. It's different. Like the skin tone's a lot darker than Doc Ock usually is, which is not a lot, but it's a little bit darker, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Let me see what else. I'm just gonna talk about the members on this in this video. But let's see. Yes, Spider-Man. He really likes to do the red and black design. I think it seems like he prefers that over the normal kind of just blue. He prefers the black, which is not bad. I would kind of prefer the blue, but his design's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a Spider-Man design. Not really much to say. He has these weird things on the side of his legs, which I don't know are on all Spider-Man designs, but they're pretty cool. The design. And last but certainly not least is his Vulture. His Vulture, I actually really like his Vulture. It's a nice combination of comic booky and not comic booky, because it has the thing on his neck, the frilled up stuff, and like, you know, his torso is very comic booky with the lines through it, but his like face covering and his wings are very mechanical, and I try to make it, and they're very straight and like clean looking, if that makes sense. Very like streamlined, where you see like, you know, the one from like Homecoming is very, it's mechanical, but it's very like not rustic, but, you know, very like put together and looks like it was, you know, made improv. This looks very technologically sound and sleek, which is pretty cool design. And that's basically all I have. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the drawing, and y'all have just have a nice rest of the day, and yeah, just enjoy the drawing. See y'all later. Ciao.